So what's amazing, and you've been outspoken about this, which I think is so important. I think the more people talk about anything that people are scared to talk about, it's good for all of us. But I had no idea the health issues that you've gone through. I mean, it's enormous. There's been I tried to remember it, but what's gone on?
It's a lot. I've had about, I want to say, 6 surgeries over the past couple years, but I want to say maybe 16 surgeries altogether throughout my life. I just turned 28. And I've had 2 kidney transplants. I have endometriosis, a whole slew of things. And about 2.5 years ago, I can't even do the math right anymore because time is like fleeting. But I went into rejection and I had to go on dialysis. And
while you were working on Modern Family?
while I was working on Modern Family, I had gout.
What is gout?
It's like when a thing like crystallizes, when your seminally crystallizes
and
in
there's
your
pain.
bones.
Yes,
And
it's extremely painful.
One of the most, I've been through a lot of pain. One of the most painful things I've ever had.
So you're going to work on one of the most hilarious shows on television.
Thank you.
And being funny, and yet you're going through this pain every single day. And then I read that you were going through major depression because of the sickness, which totally makes sense, that you actually thought about taking your own life.
Yeah.
First of all, like how, and I know you have a lot of support, you have people in your life, but because when people hear that with what an amazing life you have, what an amazing job you have, you're going to laugh every single day, and yet still when you go home, you get into that dark place. What would you say to anybody who, like, what got you out of that?
It ended up being myself that got me out of that. I had to do it on my own. I told myself I had to do it on my own. You know, I have an amazing job, an amazing support system, but at the time I was 26, after 27 years of just always being sick and being in chronic pain every single day, and you don't know when you're gonna have the next good day. It's really, really hard, and I would write letters in my head to loved ones of why I did it and my reasoning behind it, how it was nobody's fault. And I didn't want to write it down on paper because I didn't want anybody to find it.
How close did you get? Like, I mean, were you really close to doing that?
I was very, very close, yeah.
And then, so you got yourself out of it, but what was the one thing that said, I am not gonna do this?
I finally said it out loud to someone. And that someone I'd been saying, I need to go to see a therapist. I think I need to go see a therapist again. And they're like, no, why would you see one? You could just talk to me. And when I said it out loud, they're like, oh, you need to see a therapist. And that's when I was like, okay, I don't think you're gonna help me. I think I need to really do this on my own and really do even more digging and soul searching. And just saying it out loud helped immensely. Because I kept it to myself for months and months at a time. And I just, saying it out loud really helped.
No one around you saw that you were in that you were that close to taking your life?
No, I didn't want anybody to know that I was that close.
Yeah.
So if they knew, they would try and
stop it.
Persuade me.
Yeah. So the thing you would say to anybody feeling like that at all is just say it out loud, talk to somebody.
Yeah, I mean, every person with their anxiety or depression, or if you have suicidal thoughts, every individual is different. So I wouldn't just rely on everything that I say. I'm just sharing my story.
Right.
But I think talking to someone and saying it out loud really, really makes it sound almost ridiculous, and it puts everything into perspective.
You're amazing. I'm so, and that's the thing, you watch somebody on television and you think they have it all, and what you're going through and what you had to keep going through in the struggle while still making everybody happy and laugh. I admire you talking about it.
Thank
I really
you
do.
so much.
All right, we'll take